Hey guys, this is if you watched the last part of Low Pressure Storm Cassidy, I talked at the end that every island and place in the TNR has a purpose. So, and I want to talk more about that. I want to start with Argrahan. And Argrahan has a purpose. It's it's kind of one of the best places to go because it has okay weather. It's a densely forested island. Um, it has a volcano. That's great because sometimes if you want to take a hike, it's perfect. There's forests of coconut palm, breadfruit, papaya, and there's tons of these slopes kind of that you could also go in. There's swordgrass, which is really interesting. And so although it looks kind of bad, it's one of the best places to go. I just want to know what this was. Okay. So, people used to live here because this island had a purpose. And so, uh, six people in 2000 decided that this place is probably a good place to be. And so it's now uninhabited. But in but the six people wanted to return to these places because of course why wouldn't they want to return to these places? This was probably uh because they used to live on these four settlements. If you're wondering what the four settlements are, so basically a lot of people used to live here, or a decent amount of people. I wouldn't say a lot of people. Um, if you want to know, maximum population in 1967 was 94 people, so about 100 people, and it kept decreasing because there was a warring of a volcano. They didn't realize that this place had a lot of natural resources, and so this place is incredibly important. Let's go to the next one. So the next one, everyone knows, Anna Catan. Lots of people know. Why would you want to choose this barren, desolate island? Well, it's probably, first of all, it's one of the most amazing places on Earth. Here's a picture of it. It's really amazing. Second of all, but that's not the main reason why. Do you see the lake? There's a ton of natural resources here. There's fresh water that has never been touched, basically. It has a number of shallow bays and sandy beaching to provide landing points. And it's located to other islands that have similar stuff to this. So, like, but there's so many resources here. So, in the winter, if you're wondering what resources would be here, water, of course, snow. In the spring, what resources are here? Snow still, and also melting snow, which would make into a lake, which fills up the lake, and that's how the lake keeps continuing this. So, and also, it has a lot of wildlife and it has a lot of fish. So, unless you're not, but it's still. Oh, here we go. If you want to know what the climate of Anakatan is, there were short, cool summers, high humidity, frequent fogs, and especially strong winds. Yes. It is considered to be a mild oceanic with an average annual temperature of about 4 degrees Celsius. So it's still not that cold. I mean, it's really not that cold. Next one we have is, let's do Europe. Lots of people want to know, why would you want to live in Europe where it's just a place with basically nothing there? And there's super cold. I mean, it's cold. I gotta admit, it's cold. It's incredibly cold. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. It is cold. And here's seasonal lag. So large amounts of water, the freezing and condensation. So if we didn't have, if it wasn't like a ton of water around us, if there was a ton of water, like let's just say for example, Isla Tiburon, then there would be a large amount of temperature degree difference and stuff like that. But and it would make it, people would probably live on this island if it did, because there's so many things about this. So here's an example. There's tons of water here. There's a lake. There's 4 lakes. No, wait. There's hot springs, which could be used for boiling water. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. But that's basically why that's important. So next up is, let's do, oh, you might want to know, why is your capital so, no, we're not going to do that yet. That's going to be at the end. Now let's look at Devon Island. People say, why the hell would you want to be in this hole that never gets above 32 degrees Celsius? Because then it doesn't melt or anything like that. Well, actually, it does. It actually does in the summer. Then you might be wondering, what do you have in the winter? There's barely any fish. There's barely any lakes. I mean, there's lakes, but they're just spotty lakes with no fish in it because it's too cold. Well, there's nothing. This makes most of our water exports. So it's a polar desert. It's although it says that it's a polar desert, that means that there's usually no snow. There's actually a snowpack that is constantly there. Even in the summer, there's still constantly there. So we have this ice pack. Oh, and there's birds and mammals. But it does get above 50 degrees. For 40 to 55 days, it gets above 50 degrees, so it's not like really cold. No, it's still cold. But it's also important because we have a space program, okay? And so this is good for space. You can see this looks like Mars, and so this would be good training for Mars because it's just like Mars. And people have done that before. People have been to this island to do like Mars experiments. Exactly. But anyway, so there's a thing on Google Maps that I could show you that it has a polar ice cap or a snow cap, whatever. Same thing, or close to the same thing. I don't know. Here it is. Okay. Devon. Oh, and we got a notification. So anyway, you can see, so there's this ice cap right here. This was made in the summer, so that's why. Here's proof, because Arctic 10, there's no snow. So this was taken probably in June sometime or something like that. But there's still a snow cap. See right there? And there's a really, really good harbor right here. It's called Dundas Harbor. Right here. And there's actually a street view of this, I'm pretty sure. Street view. If you guys don't know what a street view is, just a 360 view. This is in July, so you can see there's still tons of snow. And it's still cold. Proof, this guy's wearing a jacket. And, no, some people aren't, so it's not like super cold in the summer. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's the end of that. And, yeah.